Here's one from our friends at Elias, and it's making the rounds. Rodgers threw 359 touchdowns before ever throwing one to a first-round pick, the longest streak to begin a career in NFL history. His lone career touchdown pass to a first-round pick was the tight end Mercedes Lewis in 2019. The supporting cast through the years pales in comparison to the other all-time great quarterbacks, which is why he was begging for more weapons in this year's draft, and that didn't happen, at least when we talk about wide receivers. 36 wide receivers drafted, not one went to Green Bay. Our quarterback, Dan Orlovsky, is here and joins us now. Dan, your reaction here to Favre saying Rodgers won't finish his career in Green Bay?
Oh, I'm not shocked after kind of what's transpired over the past couple weeks. I agree with Brett Favre, and I continue to hear things about the future in Green Bay. We've heard Dan Graziano come on television and say their general manager, Brian Gutekunst, has mentioned that Matt LaFleur was not only a good hire for now, but he's a really good hire for our future. And then obviously they trade up in the first round to go get Jordan Love and an investment in their future. And I can tell you this, Kev, just as a player, one of the things that's most important to us in the NFL is that our organization and our coaches will put us in the best positions to play as good as we can, whether it's the scheme that they run or the personnel that they put around us. And the Packers can say that about the scheme, but there's no way that they can say that about the personnel that they've surrounded with Aaron Rodgers. So I agree with Brett. I think that Aaron will finish his career somewhere else.
Hard to believe just a week ago. Compared to other veteran franchise quarterbacks, Dan, what stands out about how Rodgers is being treated right now by this organization?
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 really aging or older veteran quarterbacks in the NFL. It's Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, Brady, and Brees. And if you look at what those teams did in this offseason to fill needs for their guys to make the final run, you had Phillip Rivers needed a wide receiver. The Colts with their first pick took Michael Pittman. Ben Roethlisberger needed a tight end and wide receiver. They signed Eric Ebron in free agency. Then they took Chase Claypool with their first pick. Tom Brady needed an offensive lineman. The Bucs moved up to go get him one, and Drew Brees needed another wide receiver and internal pressure or internal help in their offensive line. They signed Emmanuel Sanders and drafted Rees in the first round. Aaron Rodgers got none of that. They took a quarterback for the future and a ball and a kind of a pound the rock tailback. So 4 out of those 5 guys, their organizations decided, you know what? We're going to make an investment right now to make one final real run with our veteran quarterback and see if we can get back to the Super Bowl. And one organization didn't. And so for me, you can tell me everything you want out of Green Bay, but your actions speak louder than your words, and they didn't match what those other organizations did.
And keep this in mind, the 36-year-old Rodgers has 4 years left on his $134 million contract, which he signed in 2018. Dan Orlovsky on the latest in Green Bay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.